living rent-free in your heads again, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend your days obsessing over me, you might as well start calling me something respectable. Maybe Daddy Shizzy, or better yet, Papa Nut. Who's the grown-up here? Alright, it's me. Let's go. Call me Daddy, yeah, that's who I am. Running your mind's like a master plan. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, take your pick. Alone in your thoughts while you still act sick. Call me Daddy, it's what you need. While you chase the crooks and I take the lead. Living rent-free, that's my name. Go ahead, say it, put some respect on your name. Man, I'm too old, well here's a surprise. I'm the one with the brains while you're stuck with the lies. You act like you're experts, but here's the reality. I'm the one controlling your mental reality. So while you're out there trying to throw shade, I'm sipping coffee and you're feeling betrayed. You're mad, I got the spotlight, now it's my time. So why not call me Daddy or Papa with a rhyme? I'm the landlord and you're just the tenants, stuck in your headspace with no end to sight, no repentance. Call me Daddy, you know it's true. You'd be lost without me, stuck in the glue. Call me Daddy, I'm holding your mind while you're scrambling, trying to find what's behind. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm the VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. While you're trying to figure out your own identity. Oh, I see you're confused, trying to get it right. Spinning your wheels while I'm out of sight. You think you've got it figured, but you got it all wrong. I've been running your minds all along. But sure, keep pretending you don't care. Keep saying you're done, but I'm still in the air. You got no choice but to bow to my name. Daddy Shizzy is here to own the game. You say you don't watch, but you're obsessed. Every word I say puts you to the test. Call me Daddy, Papa Nut, you know you should. Because I've been living rent-free, and you know it feels good. Yeah, keep it up, keep trying, but you'll be stuck with Daddy for life. I'm Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, owning your headspace, and there's no escape. Good luck with that.
This video contains lawfully obtained police body cam footage received through a public records request. It is presented for news reporting, commentary, criticism, educational/documentary analysis, and public interest discussion, consistent with YouTube's educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic context guidance. This video is not intended to harass, threaten, dox, shame, encourage abuse, or direct viewers to contact or interfere with anyone shown or discussed, consistent with YouTube's harassment and cyberbullying policy. Any sensitive or potentially disturbing material is included only as necessary for context and is not presented to shock, disgust, or encourage harmful conduct, consistent with YouTube's violent, graphic, and harmful content policies. All opinions are commentary based on publicly available records, public statements, and matters of public concern.
Hey, everybody, how are you doing this evening, man? Oh, man, it's so good to see all you guys. It is a beautiful, beautiful night. We got some storms rolling in. It feels so good. Feels so good. Happy Wednesday. Good to see you. Weone, Gwen the Ferret, Alan Schaefer. Good to see you, Gaia. Hi, it's wonderful, wonderful. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. What's up? For the greatest sports highlights that you could ever imagine, go to Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Love this. I love this. Heather May, good to see you. Anne, how are you? Oh my gosh. It has been one of those days where work just didn't seem to end. It just kept me like slammed from the beginning to the end. But I still managed to spend a little bit of time, and I've been working on a new video for like the outro. And I think you guys are gonna like it. It's pretty cool because I took one of the concepts that I created and I sort of put it to good use. And I'll give you a short clip of it. There's no music or anything like that. It's just video, but you guys will get to see it first shot. So check this out. This is actually pretty cool. Look how it just all of a sudden turns into realistic. I was like, ooh. I was like, that's going to be awesome. I was having so much fun. I almost missed starting the stream. I was like, ooh, that one's going to be good. That one's going to be good. And I've got plans for turning this into part of the video I've been working on. I think it's going to turn out pretty awesome. I mean, watch this. It just goes from like the cartoon characters, and then they just transform into like this realistic look. I was like, oh yeah, I'm glad I can do this kind of stuff. I'm glad I can do that. I was having so fun. You're Chevelle. No. Very cool. Yeah, absolutely. No, makes you think. It ain't no rest for the wicked. Oh, that is exactly what I was thinking of whenever I created that too. I was like, yeah, I need to get something in there. But yeah, I'm working on doing like a transition whenever I do like Rumble only kind of stuff, that it can just do that, or might use it for an outro. I've already have like the plan of what I want it to do, but of course, that takes money, and I don't have a whole lot of that. So I'm just like, we'll get the rest of it finished, like possibly, in June. Possibly in June. I don't think I'll get it done before the end of the month. I don't think that's going to happen. Hey, Jack Miles, good to see you. Annabelle, that is awesome. No, it's Anna Abby. Totally cool. But well, thank you. No, it's Papa Nuts house. You know it is. We're here at just living life. Staying large and in charge. As much as we can. Shizzy may not have seen your message. What did we only say? I was thinking of Chevelle. It could be any kind of car. But the cool thing is it's just it's in the middle of a crazy shootout. Like I've been working on some wild videos to put together that I think will end up really, really good. But that was something that once I got it done, I was able to expound on it, get the video to do a little bit more, and it got. But the only problem I'm running into is they keep putting a damn tail on a honey badger. It doesn't need a tail. It does not need a tail. But I ended up coming up with some other concepts to it to sort of get it to look a little bit better. And here I'll show you. So there's a continuation, and there's probably audio to it. Let me see if I can mute the audio on that. Yeah, I can mute the audio, because the audio it does weird stuff, but I did add more to it. Let's see, is this the one? Yeah. So this is like one of the concepts right here. So like that right there. So she drops down the sunglasses, but here, watch. It all of a sudden is going to turn into, see, he's got a damn tail. What the hell? Why has he got a tail? Why is she standing on the other side? How did she get there? And then he's walking into the car. I was like, no, can't have that. Can't have it. So yeah, that, like I said, it's a matter of just getting like everything looking like it's supposed to. Once I get everything set up like it's supposed to be, then I've actually got the music for it already, but we're keeping that quiet, just because we gotta keep it chill. He was wondering about mentioning something from his another channel, I believe was his question. Oh, I mean, asking about another channel. Twaddlebum had a question on swatting. Swatting is bad. Swatting is really bad. I see. And there's a reason why, YouTube has very, very, harsh penalties for that kind of stuff. Also, your local law enforcement would have harsh penalties on somebody doing that kind of garbage. Yeah, really harsh penalties, and they usually know who's doing it whenever they do that crap. Like nobody's gotten away with that. Perfectionist. Yeah, well, I am. Whenever I work on stuff, and sometimes the flaws are like the perfect part of it. I mean, think about stinky poo. It's just like it hits all the right spot, like or in smoke in my eyes. I mean, that one hits all of the little things. It's a horrible video, but they just work. They just work. Hello, chat. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. I like hanging out with you guys. It just gives me like this sense of peace and solitude. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. I've been but we do have some body cam footage tonight. And I guess it's crazy because the fats over there are getting all bent out of shape because they want to say that we're doctoring videos. Well, and I would agree with them. Yes, I have doctored the videos, and the reason I doctor the videos is because, technically on YouTube frowns upon showing addresses or giving out addresses or giving out phone numbers. So a perfect example of that is this next one that I'm going to show you. A perfect example of is this video right here, where I actually have edited out the phone number and the address, so that way it would be shown that it was not giving that kind of stuff out, because those would break YouTube's terms of service. It also would break Rumble's terms of service or any other platform that you're on. So I edited all of that out. You're so serious. Good to see you. Good to see you, Marama. So yes, there is some editing in here because I didn't feel it would be proper for me to do something like, have that particular thing put in there. If I had done something like that, that would have probably got me in all kinds of trouble. Now, I didn't want to get in all kinds of trouble, but I know who can keep me out of all kinds of trouble. There's only one that can keep me out of all kinds of trouble, and that's this lovely person is about to join me here. Give me just a second. I'm doing some editing here so that way it doesn't look all messed up. And that would be the glorious, most wonderful additional Rogue Mama.
Woo!
How you doing?
Good.
So yeah, you had said that the crazy stuff is they were saying they were complaining about me,
Well, they didn't
editing.
say who it was. They just said that somebody was doctoring the body cam.
Well, yeah, and I did actually doctor it for
I know, that's what it's.
I was like, I'm not going to get accused of like giving out or breaking YouTube's terms of service, because
Yeah.
YouTube has some hardcore terms of service, and if you don't edit this stuff out, they can actually strike you
Well,
for it.
and that's the thing. They all complain about doxing, and they claim that I think Tori's daughter got doxed by Megan and now she's got to move. So you would think they would be happy that we're doctoring the footage if that's what people are doing. I mean, you can't win.
Well, and we're not going to let anybody get all crazy with us. Whenever we're trying to get all of this kind of stuff set up, we want to make sure that that we're not doxing people. Now, they don't care about it. They never have cared about it whatsoever. They've always been just absolutely fine with doing any sort of bad behavior, and they think that that's fine.
It's. I was thinking more of the squat bug.
Well, I'm not
And when
Hot bug.
no, she was saying doctoring the footage.
Well,
Is how
yeah,
I understood it.
I have to, and the big black boxes, that's how it
Yeah.
comes FOIA'd. So it's not like anybody's doctoring anything.
Yeah, so I don't know what she's
I
talking about.
I think they're idiots.
I
And
just thought maybe it was the squat bug because you were
well,
drawing all over this banner, and
well, I mean,
but I
she's
mean,
all
she
weird.
plays those semantic games, and so those word games. So you know how
Oh,
technically she's not lying.
right. But she is PR team. You have to remember that. And you know, I was talking about this with Venom after the stream, and you know, I was like, you know, at some point in time, you know, people are going to come to the realization that you know, they can decide whether they want to watch her streams to see, because see this is how they keep people watching their streams. You know, it's a real simple thing. I say something and then they respond to it, and then I respond to their response. At some point in time, that goes away. Like, people stop watching because there's no response.
Yeah, and I mean, and she is, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? She is intentionally vague when she talks about stuff. She leaves stuff out, or you know, the fact that she's like, "Oh well, I didn't watch this, so this is what my notes say, and I'm putting this in for evidence." So it's like plausible deniability. But it is it's a PR game. It's she's playing word games, and she the other night said, "Oh, it's PR 101," which she thinks is all news is good news, or all publicity is good publicity. But again, I have college professors that would actually disagree with that, and I actually went to college for PR, unlike her.
Well, you know, she might have learned from somebody that was a really good PR person. You know, I mean, I know that from her history that she never really worked with musicians, as far as that goes. I mean, she really didn't. Her level of working with musicians was is they set up the company that she worked for was doing a bunch of trading cards. Okay, and what they were trying to do is get like the tops or whatever the trading cards are. And they created this little group. It was probably a group of about 4 or 5 people, and she was like the low man on the totem pole. Like, there, she had no power whatsoever. And what they were doing is they were talking to musicians and saying, "Hey, you want to be on our trading cards?" And it was just like
It's marketing.
yeah,
And
it was
sales. It's marketing and sales, which I mean, again,
right.
is a part of PR, but she has no experience with like crisis PR, PR management, that kind of thing. So to say that all, you know, anything in the news is good news is PR 101 is not. I
No,
mean, look
no,
at
not
Blake Lively.
yeah, look at Blake Lively. That's not good PR. That's never been good PR. I mean, and you know, I'd never I mean, I took a course of mass media in high school. So I mean, I understood the basics of, you know, how that marketing works. Hey, Kent, Jen, good to see you. Good to see you. I understand how the basics of it work. Like, some it all has to, a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it has to do with the wording. I mean, and just hell, you can watch, you know, one series of Mad Men and get the same sort of information. You know,
Oh yeah, I
it's
mean, you really. I mean, I don't want to say you don't need to go to college, but what I've learned in college, I've learned more outside of college. And I mean, I took multiple classes just in persuasion.
oh,
So
persuasion. I like
yeah,
that.
I've had 2 classes in persuasion. One was public speaking, and one was how persuasion is used on us, like in things such as like malls, WWE, things like that.
Are
It
are
was
are you,
really an interesting class, but
are you using headphones?
yeah. Am I popping still?
Yeah, what happens is sometimes your vocals drop down and drop back
I
up.
Yeah, the mic was doing that when I was testing it. I have 2 headbuds, but
Weird.
I was.
Weird.
I also have no clue how to use my microphone. But it was doing that when I tested it. It kept like dropping in and out, and I wasn't moving. The mic wasn't moving.
If you have your headphones set up for noise cancellation, if you turn your head, it'll do that.
Well, these are just wired ones. They're not like.
Oh, wow.
But I had only one in my ear, so maybe that was it.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
It was just really, it's not that you're popping it. You don't have that
Yeah.
fart sound like Robbie does. What it does is sometimes your vocals are really low and
Yeah.
then it'll jump up. It's so weird.
Yeah. I was playing with the microphone today to see like if I could figure it out. Because they have different presets and stuff like that, but it kept going in and out. So
Oh, wow. We'll have to work on getting your microphone.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, I have a microphone at least, right?
Oh yeah. We can actually hear you.
I know. So, but yeah, I know. I was trying to figure that out earlier, but
Well, and so I mean, I like I said, I didn't take any sort of speech classes or anything like that. Just I've been just an average Joe. I'm nobody special, and I've said that before. I'm just like, I mean, I toured with a lot of bands. I worked backline for quite a few bands, so I know how a lot of this stuff works. And then, I also toured as a musician and had to deal with, club managers and all that kind of crap. And like 90% of what she says sounds like it's coming from somebody on the outside that's looking in and has this idea of how things operate, and they
Yeah.
don't jive. I mean, does that make sense? I mean,
yeah. And even if she did do concerts and stuff like that, event planning, which again is part of PR, is a lot different than a traditional PR campaign. So,
yes.
and
Yeah.
and really PR has changed so much with the internet, because when I went to college, literally I was 95 to 2001, and the internet was just starting.
Ooh.
So, it's changed a lot, but
It's just starting for you. I mean, the internet was firing off in 90.
well, 1995 is when it became, or right before there is when like AOL came out.
Oh yeah. Before
Where
then,
it's
it was
like
Prodigy and
yeah. Actually, we had Prodigy too. Huh.
yeah.
Okay, it was longer than that, but it was still in its infant.
Yeah,
It wasn't what it is now.
No, definitely not what it is now. I mean, if you were communicating with people, it was usually through like some sort of chat room where everybody could see what you were talking
Yes.
about.
Yeah. But
I mean,
and that's like with the same with Lips when she put out her press. Do you remember her press releases?
oh God, yeah.
I found that I was going through my phone today. I have too many puppy videos. I was cleaning out stuff for storage, and I'm going back and I'm finding all of this like fantastic screenshots that I took, and I'm like sending it to people. I found her Bratz style press releases that
Oh,
I
and
may have
you've seen her.
I may have
TikTok.
roasted.
You've seen her TikTok stuff, right?
I've seen some of it.
Oh,
She
man.
actually blocked me, remember? I don't know if you remember that.
Oh,
And
well,
called me a stalker.
well, because the thing is they tell you bring receipts, and then
Yeah.
you bring receipts, and they get all upset.
Well, and that's the thing with Lisa, the couple shorts that I have done on my channel for her is literally just her voice. It's her saying one thing and then the next day or even in the same show saying something completely different. And,
Yeah, I mean,
it's word games. She plays a lot of word games. It's kind of like what Jay was saying the other day. He's like, well, if I think it happened in my head, it happened in, if I think it happened in my heart, it happened in my head about Tammy.
that is so true.
I really think she's kind of like convincing herself that it is what she says it is in some of it.
Well, I don't think
Not all of it.
she's trying to convince a lot of other people that's what happened.
Oh, by the way, her thumbnails are now changed back to September 2nd, I think.
she just keeps rolling those
Yeah.
back, doesn't she?
Yeah. It's almost like she wants to like change her public image, or I don't know,
Well, probably
something.
because it's garbage. Her public image is actual garbage.
Mhm.
I mean, she's sitting there going, "Well, this is totally me. These are images of me." Well, it's based on me. And then it changes to well, I've had the blonde streak. I mean, no. You have probably some gray streaking in there. I
She
mean,
actually does have a blonde streak in the pictures that she put out recently with Leslie.
oh, does she?
Yes, she does have blonde streaks, but that picture is definitely not her. I
No.
mean, it may be her imagined if she lost all the weight she needed to lose. But it's
Well,
like, why?
and the problem is because and it happens to all of us. We all age, okay?
Yeah,
There's no
believe
doubt
me.
about that. So, and because she's had so much weight, even if she does lose the weight, it's all going to draw down and she's going to even look
Yeah.
saggier than she does.
Yeah.
But, that those are things that whenever you're younger, you lose weight, it grows, it comes back really quick. But as you get older, yeah, it doesn't come
Well,
back.
you also lose collagen and all that. Your body doesn't produce it anymore. So all of that stuff for women starts to sag down after your 40s. You're
Yeah.
in your 40s. And it's like you say you're a big girl, that fine. Be that there's nothing wrong. I mean, I need to lose some weight. I can't exercise because of my health issues. And, just be you. There's
Yeah.
no need to hide it and make, it's just bizarre. I think it's like she convinced herself, okay, well, if I make myself look older, it's okay.
But it's not. I
It's
mean,
not, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's fine to have an avatar, but it's just,
but
why change your avatar?
or tell people this is actually what you look like.
Yeah, that was a little much. I mean, it's like you might as well go back to the cartoon one that you had before.
Yeah. Well,
Because
go back to the original cartoon one that she had before.
yeah, the pop looking one, I think, or no, it was the Bitmoji.
Yeah,
Go, yeah.
like
But
like
literally,
this one
this
right
is
here up
me.
there at the top, She'd go
Oh
back
my
to that
god.
image.
Oh my god. It's just more catfishing. It's almost worse.
Well, because and I didn't really think about it until Tug said something about it. It's just like she does not look trustworthy. Like, would you trust this person with, that's going to do all of this work in these projects?
I mean, I don't I don't I would say, first of all, I would get to know the person first. Like, even if they looked
Right.
like, but yes, there is, this again in persuasion, they talked about, you know, normal looking, healthy people is what, sells or, persuades people. So, you know, when you have some, if, you are obese or if you have a disability or something like that, that can affect it. How well that you can persuade
Unless you
people.
lean into it, because
Correct.
I've seen quite a few, there's, oh God, Ricky, what's his name? But he's got, I believe it's MS. And so he's
Yeah.
very small and curled up and he's in a wheelchair and he makes these most hilarious videos of like him trying to go downstairs and stuff like that. And it's just a video of like his wheelchair bouncing down the stairs
Yes.
with,
Those are the best. Like, you have to be able to roll with it, especially when you have a disability.
oh
You
yes.
gotta
And
be able to laugh.
he has so much fun with it. It was
Yeah.
just like I find that stuff so enjoyable and it's humorous.
And
And
it's honest.
well, and also whenever Jay is saying, they're not funny. Whenever Megan is saying they're not funny, I mean it reverts to like the like really bad, tasteless, comic where
Sex. Yes. It's very lowbrow humor. And, it's like, it's one thing to make a sex comment here and there, but when it's constant and, the
Well,
F-bombs. It's like she rages with these F-bombs constantly and can't even use proper pronunciation, the don'ts. I mean, which is just my pet peeve, but,
well,
you know,
I mean, I can understand whenever every so often you might, because I've done it before.
yeah.
You might say something that's a little foul. You might say something that's a little sexual, innuendo. But if you're
When
going,
it's your stick,
yeah, whenever it gets just to the point of like, whenever somebody is saying, "Ooh, like that hit me in the butt," and then they're taking it that step further, was
yeah.
just like, well, were you able to taste it? And it was just like, good
Well,
Lord, man, how far
and
are you
it's
going with
they
it?
also use it to insult people. Like they use sex and trash to insult people. It's one thing to make that joke, the innuendo, but then when, you're using it to insult somebody, I don't know. I just don't find that funny.
No, no. I
It's like,
like that. She just needs to grow out a beard. Thank you.
I-
Oh my
but
god.
yeah, and yeah. And then the whole I've noticed that Robbie has stopped talking about Cece as much. Have you noticed that?
Well, yeah, because,
Because Jay kept bringing it up.
it's just like, if that's the biggest thing that happened in your life, I feel bad for him.
Well, he was in a band, right?
Yeah, that never went anywhere.
Oh, but they have a website.
Yeah, I knew about 20 different bands, and
Yeah.
I knew a whole
No,
bunch of
I know.
bands out in California that had the same thing. There was a
Yeah.
band that Wes Keene fired back up, and I knew the bass player for it, and I was talking. The guy had hairy back. He was hilarious, but he was a really, really talented bass player. And I saw him like 6 months after, and it was just like, man, you were quitting your job, you're going in with Wes Keene, you were starting up this new band. And he goes, yeah, that cropped out. Like, everybody got hooked on fucking heroin.
Yeah.
It's that harsh reality of Hollywood and California that people don't really understand, that, this kind of stuff happens. It's just, it, you you've got bands that hit it really good. And then you've got, I think,
Like being drafted into the NFL.
yeah.
You have more of a chance of getting an academic scholarship than you do of, being or getting drafted into NFL.
Oh yeah. And you've also got a
So,
better, you know, I had this old hippie, because I worked at Hollywood and Vine. He had a tie-dye t-shirt shop that was right below our building, like in the little sub buildings. And I went in there one day because I was just like, I'm just, here I am. I've got a mohawk and, leather jacket, wearing a pair of boxer shorts. That was pretty much, and jump boots. Yeah, I look strange. So I walk in there and I'm like, this place is pretty cool. Talking with the guy, and the Doors movie had just came out, and he was laughing about it. He goes, yeah, I was here whenever the Doors played the Whiskey a Go Go. He goes, there were at least 100 other bands that had the same shtick. He goes, they were just the ones that got recognized. The other ones faded off into obscurity,
yeah.
and they picked up and started doing other things. And it wasn't because they sucked as musicians, but there's only so much room in any sort of niche to do. And one thing that he predicted, he goes, yeah, I can almost predict that there will be another band that will hit it really big because everybody's got this Jim Morrison idea in their head. And sure enough, within just a short period of time, Pearl Jam, boom, takes off. The same kind of shtick,
Yeah.
but, just more modernized. And he goes, that's how California works. He goes, think about this. There's probably 10 million people living, 20 million people living in Los Angeles area. And out of those 20 million people, you've got a lot of actors, wannabes, a lot of musicians, wannabes that if they stick with it long enough, they might get a record deal. It might be a good record deal. It might, and then you start narrowing that down to, how many of those bands can actually fit on a stage at one point in time, and it starts getting smaller and smaller, like that. It becomes, depending on the kind of music you're doing. So your chances of making it really big in the music business, it just gets smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And that's sort of where Robbie's band fell in. Just, they might have been really good musicians at the time they were doing it, but then they also probably looked like another 10,000 other bands that were out there doing the same thing, like, I mean,
Yeah.
you had so much better musicians or anything else. I met Sir Howard Morrison, the Yandel sisters, Rob Scott. Yeah. I mean, it's just like it's so really, really hard to strike off big in the music business. And whenever she's sitting there talking about how well, I knew all these people, it's like, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Just because you bumped into them on the street doesn't mean that you knew them. I bumped into the whole
She
band.
claims she's got golden records
Sure.
on her wall in her garage. I haven't
Yeah.
seen them yet.
Yeah.
Maybe we can find them.
I think she had some that were hanging up on the wall, but okay. Dirty little secret, in case you guys are wondering. Really dirty little secret.
Doesn't everybody get one, even the janitor, when they win?
Yeah. Okay. Let's put this into perspective. If you're a runner, basically somebody that basically gets coffee for somebody else, and you're working on a movie set, for example, or you're a musician playing with a orchestra that works for a movie set, and that movie ends up winning what is it, an Oscar, or is it an Emmy? Emmys are, I think, TV. Oscars are
TV, yeah.
television. So if they win an Oscar, you get everybody for the whole crew gets one of those. I mean, I ran into a guy out in the Hollywood Hills. A friend of mine was just like, "Hey, we're going to go to this little party. It's pretty cool." The guy's really neat. He plays with some like local group or something like that, like orchestral group. And he goes, he works in the movies and he gets hired on. And I show up, this guy has just like all of these Oscars and Emmys and shit like that up on his like little display case. And I was like, oh wow, that's so cool. And he was just like, yeah, they give these things out like candy here. He goes, if you're lucky enough to work on a movie that wins one of these, you get, everybody gets one. And I was like, oh. He was like, yeah, it's sort of disappointing when you think about it. I was like,
Yeah.
that is pretty disappointing. So, and it's the same way with music. I mean, everybody that works on the album can get one of those. A good friend of mine that is no longer living, his first album that came out was actually under somebody else's name. And he won a Grammy for that. At the age of 17, he won a Grammy, 16 or 17. And she's become much more famous, and she's married to somebody that is really famous, and they do their own thing. But it was his band. He wrote all the music for it, directed it all. And she basically came in, took over the band, and, sort of left him high and dry. But he was, he goes, yeah, I mean, I've got a Grammy for, it was, just because he was the one that played the guitar on all of the entire album, and it was a breakthrough album. I mean, it's not hard to see how these things happen. So sure, yeah, you can have a gold album or whatever, but what does it really mean? I mean,
I was just curious.
I mean, there's a couple of studios that I've worked in, in the Atlanta area, and I mean, they feel sort of the same way about it. It's like you want those because it helps promote people to come in and enjoy it, but or use your studio. But as far as all of that hard work goes, just like if you're putting out good music, that's what really matters.
Yeah.
It's same way with good movies. I mean, how many movies have you seen that have won like awards, but the movie just sucks? Like it's not even enjoyable.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I like the music better, like you said. I have so many like the soundtracks, not the soundtracks, but the scores to movies like Dances with Wolves.
Oh yeah,
I love that sound. Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
One of my favorite soundtracks, and it is the best description of my wild youth would have been the soundtrack for Repo Man. The movie Repo Man, it has the best ultimate 80s like rock and roll,
yes,
punk rock era soundtrack is awesome. I was like, oh, I love it.
Well, and they're also awesome too to get because you get like a variety of songs. You don't necessarily just get one artist.
Right. You're not getting just, REM or something like that. You're getting like a whole range of, everything from Butthole Surfers to, it's like, yes. Whenever I got that for Christmas one year. One of my buddies was like, I know you liked Repo Man. He goes, so I got you the soundtrack. I was like, oh, and that's back whenever you had cassettes before.
My son is into 90s rock and music and into records. So the other day I went by his room and he had a song by the Cardigans, I think, playing. It was the one from Romeo and Juliet. And of course, I go in and start shouting it. I'm like, love me, love me. And he's looking at me like, that's from Romeo and Juliet. And he's just like, no, it's this.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I mean, and what was,
at least he's got a good taste in music, right?
Well, and I'm trying to remember the one of the guys from the Beastie Boys says that whenever he would find a specific, it was the guy that did most of their spinning. He said whenever he would find like a perfect album that he liked, and he would buy multiple copies of it because he would wear through them doing like the live shows. So he'd buy multiple copies of it, but he was talking about, his collection is massive. I mean,
I believe it.
Like has a whole room dedicated to all these albums. And some of them are stuff that people have handed him, like, here, check out my band kind of stuff. And he was just like, some of them I've never even listened to. And he was like, there's not enough time to listen to all of them.
I believe it.
Oh, so you want to see what I edited out here? This is pretty good. Yeah, this is pretty good.
Papers called in Marcy's law form. It's basically
You don't have a Florida deal?
No.
How long you lived here?
Well, I was back and forth, and then I've been down here quite a while, but I had snowboard, and I also had a dual license.
So she snowboards. I'm thinking it's snowing in Florida.
I don't think, snowbird probably. I can't see her snowboarding.
Well,
it'd be like the Yeti. Or that hairy white thing from Star Wars going down.
Luke hanging up by his feet. I will have you. I'm just thinking of the Sasquatch.
I know, just like, and then you avalanche down until you're a huge snowball.
Oh, and I'll have to show you guys the Sasquatch video I'm talking about. Have you seen that?
Are you talking about the one about the guy who had the encounter with a female Sasquatch?
Yes.
That's one of my favorites.
This one.
I cry every time I watch it.
Peter Kane is glorious. I mean,
Yeah, I've watched his other stuff because I'm like, is this you just? I'm like, no, he can't be serious. But then he's
yeah.
so serious about it.
Well, he is so serious about it, but I've watched his stuff, and it seems like he is just really doing his own thing, and he doesn't give a damn about.
No, yeah, and like sometimes it'll be a normal topic too. I've noticed that's what throws me off. Like he'll be talking about his dogs, and then I'm just like, okay, I don't get you.
And he'll also be, because he makes animatronics too.
Oh, does
And
he?
he'll be explaining how he gets like certain movements and stuff like that. It's just like, oh, I love that guy.
Yeah,
That
is the way he told that was just. I mean, he should have got an Oscar for it. There should be like a YouTube Oscars thing.
I reached out to him, on his YouTube thing. I was just like, hey, reach out to me. I want to talk to you, because I would love to have him on, just to have him talk, and so he could get like a bigger audience, because I think he's got a bunch of trolls and shit like that are just, they come in there just to be assholes kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because he's been around so long doing it, and it's just like, man, I just want to have him on and just talk with him and say, hey, it's really cool. I mean, because he's just such a fun guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I didn't get the singular license until I was over there and then moved here, and now I know I'm permanent.
No worries.
So.
That's a big deal to her, that dual license. Like that's
New York.
she's brought that up, not only like she's also brought that up on stream and stuff like that too.
Well, and the thing of what happened, I guess, I don't know, because Georgia is completely different. Like if whenever you move from out of state into Georgia, you've got a certain period of time. I think it's 30 or 90 days. I can't remember, because it's been
30 days here, but yeah.
To get it transferred over and show your new residence and all that kind of stuff. And it's super easy. I mean, whenever I first moved here to Georgia, it was a real pain in the butt, because for example, if you're getting your tags, this is how screwed up Georgia was. They had 1 month that you would get your tags, and it was like you had 10 days or something like that if you were A through J, and then you had another 10 days if you were K through L, and they were just spaced out and throughout the entire month. Like, and if you missed that opportunity, you were screwed. Like, they changed so much. And since
I think Florida used to have a dual license, because my dad lived in Florida. He moved from New Jersey to Florida after my mom got divorced. So I was like in my early 20s, and I think he had one too for a while, because he drove back and forth between New Jersey and Florida. And so I don't know if they got rid of it, but like, because I know she has a ticket that shows on her record that she was driving. I forget if it was suspended. Something was wrong with her license. And she brought that up, and because Megan and Tug brought it up, and then she made a big deal about how she had to debunk it. But yet here she is, like years later, still worried about it, like years earlier.
Well, yeah, but
it's bizarre. Like,
well, and I mean,
brought it up in multiple of these videos.
Well, and with what she doesn't understand, that the police officer understands, is that, even if she's showing a driver's license, they go off the driver's license number. And that's the important thing, is like they're going off of that number. And if they put that number in there and that number doesn't show up, then you're not a Florida driver.
Yeah.
So,
you know what's weird? If you look at the license, when I redid my license, because they had the Florida.
Well, and he muted this. I didn't mute that. But there's a lot in here.
It shows you my address that I was at before. That's in Florida.
Yeah.
They put it on my New York license.
So this form, the bottom portion of the jail. This is if.
What's your middle name?
Lee,
Let's just say
L-E-E.
you do make an arrest. You want me to know
Rapu-
how
R-A-P-U.
Yeah,
Oh, you see that. Rapuzzi, sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's her actual name. So I'm curious. Whenever she tells people in the court, if that's going to be brought up at some point in time, like is she going to end up getting in trouble for lying about her name?
Well, I mean, she could have changed it legally in the last couple of years. Hold on, I've got a puppy attacking. Okay.
Nice.
Sorry.
But that I would think that there would be a record of that. I mean, that's usually something that's public information because your name goes along with your social security number. I know whenever I changed my name that I had to contact Social Security. I had to go through like 9 kinds of fucking hell. I feel for you ladies.
Yeah, you've got to go to the DMV, Social Security, and then any other. Then you can go to the banks and everywhere else.
Yeah, but before you even do that, I feel for you ladies that take your husband's name. I do. I completely understand.
And it got harder after 9/11 too. Prior to 9/11, you needed, like, I was able to use my decorative marriage certificate. Like, now you've got to have your birth certificate, your everything.
Oh yeah.
And if you don't have your birth certificate and you live across the country, let me tell you what fun that is.
Well, and Harry, it's not just about her name. It also has to do with how many social security numbers she has. Okay, because that's a totally different issue. And
and it's too, you can go by different names and not have those names on IDs.
Correct.
So we don't know what she has on her IDs.
Or how many different social security numbers.
Yes. How many different driver's license, that kind of thing.
And I was talking with somebody recently and they said, well, yeah, you can get a new social security number. The way that you would do that is by claiming or having a record of a domestic violence issue, which would allow you to change your social security number because it's harder to track you with.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But how many times can you do that? And you got to throw the old ones out.
Well, you're supposed to. But what this person did is because they were in a bankruptcy, they were basically bankruptcy shopping. And whenever they got caught with it, they just said, well, that's not my social. This is my social security number.
Yeah.
Somebody else. Plus they would have like a totally different name. So it was hard to track, but once they figured out what it was, because whenever you've got domestic violence, you try to keep that stuff sealed. But once they were able to dig into it, they found out that's what they were doing. They were basically running. They had at that point, I think it was 5 different bankruptcies in 4 different states.
That's crazy. Think about the number of bank accounts and credit cards and all that kind of stuff too.
Oh yeah, that you could run those things up. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, you'll see here why I edited this out, why I doctored the video, because according to YouTube's terms and service, you're not supposed to be giving out addresses and phone numbers. That is the biggest part of YouTube. They highly frown upon that.
So select yes, you're left, you're right.
Date of birth is 5/16/70.
Yep. Select the victim, and put your address, then a good phone with the copy you at. So just for the temp, they'll do the code.
She's showing valid out of New York and record out of Florida.
What's this address?
And there's where I edited it, because she gives out her address. Really
Shouldn't
simple.
the police do that though? Really?
Now, I would think that they would, but you know, that is also public information. You could find her address if you actually went and looked for it. It's not like it's hidden. You could find her phone number. That's not absolutely hidden. YouTube just has very hard terms about this, that they do not want you doing that on YouTube. Now, unlike them, which they have actually doxed Megan, Tug.
Oh, don't forget the trespass 5, including the police or the sheriff's deputy.
Oh,
She
exactly.
scrolled their addresses and everything on there. Whoopsie.
Gwen, well, it's hard to beat you because you're what, like 30? Like 30, you know? Just getting warmed up. I don't know how it is. Yeah, she's
0827, do I finally have it in mind?
32163.
3, 2, 1, yes.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
What's your height?
5'10".
Oh, I see it right
In case we can't get hold of you on the phone.
It's actually 5'10" and a half.
here. I don't care about height, to be honest with you.
Oh, she's 5'10" and a half.
This bull crap.
yeah, 5'10" and a half.
She's a big girl.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you have to understand that she is the average size of a North American male. Average size. That's why it could probably be a little bit confusing sometimes. But yeah, that's all I doctored on that video. I mean, basically they're asking for her name, her address, confirming that. And so yeah, and that's why anything that you see, I try to leave that kind of information out, because there's no need in even putting that out there. You know, that's just bad. I would suggest people don't do that. So if she's complaining about her stuff being the FOIAs being doctored, there you go. Swimmer's height, I guess.
And this is exactly what she said.
And so this is picking up where I left off last night. Now, if you're, and this was part of this, the earlier video was from whenever Squirt Dump was there with her domestic violence issue where they were taking a record. So that's why they had her blocked out. If you see the big blocks on here, the reason that they're blocking these out is because she's showing like things that they
Computer stuff. Yeah.
yeah, that might be, you know, delicate information. And somebody asked me earlier if this was a portal. That is not a portal. Stop it. It's not a portal.
That.
Babe, I came to the package store for my uncle. Not for myself. I'm a people pleaser.
And if you're wondering what this is all about, so the claiming that Squirt, what they did is they called the police saying that he was stalking her, that they have a restraining order against him. Now Jeannie's mom, which is over here to this side over here, that's Jeannie's mom. Jeannie's mom does have a no contact order, restraining order, whatever, you know, not to be within a certain realm. I am absolutely unsure if at this point in time that Squirt Dump has one. I mean, there might be one, and even so, the reason that they called is saying that he showed up at the same place that she was, and that he was stalking her there, and it's oops, damn it, I didn't mean
Well, a no contact is different than an injunction. I don't know in Florida, because I only worked in the courts here, so I don't know how. I know that they're different, and that like you can actually request to have the no contact taken off of a DV case here where I live.
okay.
Granted, I don't know if but a no contact order, we call them protection orders, is different than a protection order.
Right. Yeah, I think it's the
I'd
same
have to
in
read
Florida.
the paperwork.
Yeah, I would, and that well, and see, the last body cam footage that I showed, whenever the flea called and had the cops show up, the cops went outside to talk to her outside of the flea, and they're asking her about this no contact order, and she's like, "Oh, I don't have one. I never finished out
Yeah.
the paperwork." This
But
is
Lisa
only-
thought Lisa was acted surprised that that hadn't happened already.
well, no, she was also acting surprised that she wasn't continuing on with it, because I sort of get this feeling that Squat Dump is just like wanting to say, "Hey, as long as he leaves me alone, I'm fine with that."
She's a people pleaser. So
Yeah.
she's going to do whatever she can to appease whoever so that she can get her whatever, it is
Yeah.
that she wants. But she, yeah,
I
I think she's doing it to please Lisa.
Hello.
Sorry if
Mark.
you're hearing a squeaky ball.
No, the squeaky ball is awesome.
Okay.
I think Venom did something about that. Had a little squeaky ball as you were walking.
Oh, that's right. That's right. No, that's not that squeaky ball. This is Vinny's squeaky ball.
It's a new squeaky ball. Hello,
Yeah.
Megan Fox Rider rating the stream. Yes, you have. How you doing, doll? Good to see you. Good to
Although
see
it sounds like he just broke the squeaker, which is a good thing.
My dog would chew him out of there. Like
I know. Well, this is a tennis ball.
Oh,
Like a
no.
Nerf tennis ball. We just got it too. That's kind of my husband got a freaking Nerf cannon for our postage stamp backyard to launch tennis balls for the dog. I'm like, I think that's a little overkill.
Well, my old pup, we could not give him any sort of squeak toy. We found this out early on because he would tear it apart just to get to the squeaker.
Yeah.
Like he didn't
Vinny-
care about the.
Yeah, Vinny doesn't do that. My other dogs, I couldn't give them stuffed animals because they would shred them in 30 seconds.
Yeah, stuffed animals, squeak
Yeah.
toys, anything like
I
that,
don't-
he would tear apart. He tore apart a couch like in 3 days.
Oh, I believe it.
Like,
Believe it.
my wife wanted to get this couch. It was one of these really cheap ones. I think she got it from like Wayfair or something like that, and it was so cheaply built. I was glad the dog tore it up because she was like, "Oh, it's microfiber." I was like, "Okay."
Oh,
And
that's the worst with dogs.
so she
You're
got
like
the
they
damn
get
thing.
they get you with it. You can clean it with a washcloth. They don't tell you got to vacuum it too.
Oh no! I mean, we had it for 3 days, and he had
Oh my gosh.
he tore 2 pillows up the first day. We came home the third day, and he had ripped apart the cushions. It was just like, okay, that's going to the curb. That's whenever we got a leather couch.
I
Like,
refuse to get any. Yeah, I have a leather couch that's older than my son. So,
Yeah. Well,
and I
since-
refuse with German shepherds and the way they shed. I won't even. We need to paint. We need new flooring. I'm like, I'm not doing it until this dog's 2 years old.
one of my friends had a bull mastiff,
Oh God.
and so whenever it would shake its head, all that slobber, and it
Yes.
was
I
everywhere.
had a
on the
Shar
walls.
Pei. Yep.
I was like,
I had a
why-
Shar
why-
Pei. Yeah, they did the same thing. It's nasty.
I'm just like, oh, that's so gross. He was just
Yeah.
like,
At least you can wash that off though.
Yeah. Well, he found out after they moved into they had their puppy, because he had never had like a dog growing up, and he just loved the bull mastiff. And
Yeah,
he goes,
they are cool dogs.
He goes, after like we moved, we were living in this apartment, and the first time that happened, he goes, we wiped down the walls and it didn't really come off. It just like
Oh,
messed
no.
up all the paint. He was just like, we had to repaint everything. He goes, "We've got
It's
washable
like
paint now."
acidic.
Yes. So bad.
Oh, yeah. No, my Shar Pei was like that. He would drink and then he would walk across the floor and you would just see this like streak of water behind him.
It would just,
And he'd do the same thing. He would shake and but it's not just water, like it's actual like saliva and mucus, and you get slimed. It's literal slime. It's nasty.
literally slime. They're so cute, though.
Yeah.
Unlike whatever this is. Woo.
450 to 9 US
Folded his arms, looked at me, and walked right the fuck out. I don't know where he is right now.
413, please.
Yeah, you're right there on the video. She's saying that he walked in, then he turned around, walked right the F out.
Why does she look so shocked or surprised?
No,
Like she looks, look at, I know it's just her face, but she looks like something just jumped out at her.
Well, the way she's putting it out there to the cop is like, see, and the cop is just like, okay. I mean, as you will find throughout this video, the police officer is listening to everything that she has to say. And what she's trying to use as evidence turns out to not be really good evidence.
But that's the same thing with Jeremy Hales. All of her evidence is hearsay, rumor.
Right. Look at
Really, there's been very little evidence that you could put in court that a judge would allow you to put in court.
Absolutely. I mean, if a judge was looking at this, he'd be just like, no, that ain't going to happen. Like even the police officers are not going to let it get that far.
She said he came walking in
And then walked
and
out.
walked out. That's what she said.
Okay.
Right after it happened. That's what she said to me.
And if the cop is listening to this, what the cop is going to say is just like, okay, he's allowed to do that. It's the same thing. If he's in the store and she walks in, he has to leave. And
that's what he did, right?
That's exactly what he did. He walked in, saw her there, probably was just like, and then just turned around and walked right back out. I mean, and Venom has said this also. Her teeth look like a jack-o'-lantern. And Venom said this also. It makes no sense to me that these folks are instigating this. Like, she is the center of all of these calls.
Yeah, it's she's calling on behalf. I mean, she's really kind of twisting Squat Pump's arm into it. Really?
That's what it appears to me.
And I mean, I don't know if you've heard, and I think it's a good thing, they actually Squat Pump, I guess they had some sort of intervention and she's getting help now.
Absolutely.
Which I think is fantastic. And I hope that she gets away from that area because I think that it's not a good place for her to be.
Well, and
being around Gabe, who's constantly hitting the bong. And
yeah.
I mean, it's kind of enabling. They're like, well, we take pictures and all this stuff, but she doesn't want to report it. But yet you're reporting it for her. I mean, it's just, I feel like they're twisting her arms. And so.
Well, and I think the mom has good valid excuse if he actually did attack her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Absolutely
know the situation because I'm seeing what is on the body cam. Like the flea can spin the story however she wants to. I'm going by what I'm seeing on the body cams. I haven't even dug into the court documents yet. But I can almost guarantee that she probably has not read them. She's mentally ill. She takes joy from other people's suffering. And will amplify their suffering.
Well, what was said was that she is happy, but happy in the wrong way. That's what was said on their stream by Lisa. And I just pulled the squeaker out of the dog's mouth. The tennis ball. I'm like, what are you chewing on?
He's chewing on you.
The tennis ball plug, little bastard. But, like I said, even addiction is a mental illness.
Yes.
So, I'm glad that she's getting help. I hope that it sticks and that she finds a healthier place, complete rehab and then finds a healthier place, a halfway house or whatnot afterwards where she can learn what healthy relationships are like.
Well, healthy relationships and healthy people to be around.
Yeah.
And I think that once she looks back at all of this stuff with the flea, I hope that she sees how a lot of the issues that she was having could have been avoided pretty damn easily.
She was manipulated.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, and Squat, yes. Megan made a good point that Squat Pump was laughing hysterically when, they were talking about seeing him at the Circle K. And I think Squat Pump knows that it's being manipulated, and that's probably why she's so hesitant to be honest or to talk about it.
Right.
But like I said, this is them getting her help is the best thing for her.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
At least they did one good thing for her.
I like that Chucky-isms. Chucky-isms. I love that name. That's awesome. Chucky-isms.
Okay. And this was at 51 to 450, please.
417, 51.
I'll be right back.
Huh? 612.
Okay.
So,
612.
612, and I warned her at. Let me just make sure.
I'm trying. Let me give my military clock in my mind. 1900. Wow. So they took this long to actually call the police out there? That's a seriously long time that they took. Ooh.
5:57. So between that 15 minutes is when the time frame you would want to see.
So I would have to so 5:57 and 6:12.
And I have him taking off. I also have him coming back. And when he came back, he said he's so slight. He came around this way.
Did he have any bags with him or anything like that?
I don't think it's really sly. He's trying to avoid her. To all Megan's Raiders here in Shizzy's Rumble, hit that thumbs up and show some love. Make it feel good. And don't worry, because I will not be doing any ad reads tonight. I'm not using the Rumble browser tonight. There's a reason for that. I've had some pretty bad issues with the Rumble browser where it doesn't allow me to do like all of the cool things that I like to do, like create videos that are awesome. I've got one that I've been working on for an outro. In case you guys haven't seen it, it looks a lot like this. So this is what I've been working on. There's no sound with it, but you will get to see what I've been working on. It's pretty neat. Whenever I created this, yeah, check this out. I mean, this is awesome. They go from cartoon to realistic. I was having fun with it. Absolute blast creating those. But I can't do those over on Rumble because if I try to load those up on there, it gives me all kinds of like heartaches and won't let me stream it. So or it keeps looping it and I never know when it ends. So I'm hoping I can get that stuff fixed and figured out. How the F did you know that, Fleesa? Yeah. And I said this the other night. There's so many things that she tends to say that she knows about this, but doesn't seem to know anything. Oh, yeah. Oh, excellent. Excellent, Chucky. Moved to Rumble in 2020. I moved my stuff over there onto Rumble also. I've been on Rumble since I started streaming. It's always been playing over there. I've got lots of stuff up there.
No, he didn't purchase anything. He went in there to torment my daughter. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
How would you know if you went over the like? This is intent. You got to prove intent.
All the time.
He does this all the time. The two of them went to Circle K the other day, and she went in to pay. For Lisa has a bad back.
Gas.
Okay. She was pumping gas.
Okay, so there's still wow. You should button your shirt up a bit in that video. It's very hairy. It's very hairy. What can I say? Wow,
at least it's not your back.
Oh, you should see the other ones. Some of those turned out really bad.
Like, oh no.
Like it was like he had a tail coming out of his butthole and it was some of them.
I love AI. I love when AI works, and I love when it doesn't work, because when it doesn't work, it's usually fantastic.
Oh, I'll show you some of them later. I've got like 15 of them or something like that, and then I ran out of like the amount that I could do because I was still trying to get him without a damn tail. I got one where he's bare-assed and has a tail. I also have one where she takes off her shirt for no reason.
Well, yeah, it's like the John Cook where he was on the car and he was posing and his shorts came off. I was like, oh God.
So good. I had so much fun with those. Oh my gosh.
He went in to pay.
He pulls up, and then he goes in the store, and I immediately pulled out my phone.
Well, yeah, and he explained what happened with this. Like, she might want to hear the other side of this story, because what happened was is he went to go get gas. He saw the flea there. He did not know that Squirt Dump was inside the actual building, but he pulls up because he's getting some gas, goes in, sees her, stands back, lets her do her thing, keeps an eye on her, doesn't talk to her, doesn't say anything, comes out, fills up his tank because he went in to pay for it, because you have to pay before you pump on if you're paying cash. So says, I'm going to put, however many dollars, because he's got a 5-gallon gas can, goes in, gets it, pumps it in there, loads it back up on the golf cart to take it to his buddy. And they followed him over there. And then whenever they got close to where he was, they put their cameras out and start recording him.
Which, isn't that what they're complaining Jeremy does?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was a no.
But they were doing it to harass him.
Yeah.
Jeremy does it for protection. They're doing it to harass him.
Maybe that's why they think that, because they've done it in the, sometimes you project what you've done.
That could be. Could be. Yeah, this being in 2023.
Yeah.
Because I was like, uh-oh, what's happening? And then we ended up having a call and having a deputy come out and speak to him, and I showed her the video, and
guess what the deputy said? You know what the deputy had to say about that? Well, we watched the body cam footage. The deputy told him, there's nothing I can do. He did nothing wrong. Leave him alone. He'll leave you alone. And told him, you leave her alone and she'll leave you alone.
Well, I think she had that one deputy that said, well, there's a fine line between free speech and harassment. And so
that's what she's trying to write off.
Is she deputy shopping?
I think so. I think that's a lot of what she's doing. I think she is absolutely deputy shopping, trying to get
when he was arrested, who were the deputies?
Mm-hmm.
And granted, I mean, if he is on, I'm not convinced that this guy is completely innocent.
Oh God, no. I don't think he's innocent at all.
But this is like a toxic triangle.
It's instigating the issue. F off Lisa, perhaps, possibly. I mean, he's been telling her that quite a bit.
I basically have us kind of like laughing, like, oh shit, he's in there, like.
And what did the deputy do when he was there?
She asked him what he said to her in the gas station, and he didn't say anything. He stared her down.
He's not even.
It's all this. He stared her down. There's nothing wrong with staring at somebody. You're not making any communication. You're just watching them.
And again, it depends on what the no contact order states as well. The no contact's usually just you can't be living together and you can't talk to each other. So
okay, so this was on the 15th. 10 days earlier, there was still no contact order. That did not
okay. So that hadn't gone through court yet because it takes time.
Right.
You don't get it immediately after. The court has to issue it.
And this is the thing. She keeps saying that there's a no contact order on a lot of this stuff, but
because they told her there would be one, but she didn't get the fact that the affidavit has to be filed with the court. The court then has to file schedule a case And then the no contact order goes out at that same time.
Right.
And it's all got to be on the docket.
Exactly. Squat Pump owes him money. I wouldn't be surprised with that. She broke into his house.
Was it his house that she broke into for the golf cart?
House.
Was that the one in December?
I don't know if that was the one in December.
Okay.
I do know that she busted out one of the windows and the Bill, the father, had to go and get like a $4,000 security system because he was like, I can't have this happening. Her breaking into my house.
But that was for, they're trying to play that as she did that because of domestic violence.
That she broke into his house to get into.
They're trying to say that whatever issue's still outstanding, the golf cart that she stole, that when we find out it's all because of domestic violence and it's her hand's been forced or something to that nature.
Oh yeah. It was because she was running from somebody.
But the golf cart's not going to get her that far. If you're trying to get out of a situation, how far is the golf cart going to get you? And why would you steal it from your abuser?
Well, if you smash
if it was her abusers.
If you smash it, no, it wasn't.
Okay, it was a different person.
I read the actual report on this, and
okay,
it was on the local news, on the Village's news. Okay,
I saw that. Yeah,
what it explained is that the owner came out and she was taking the trailer that the golf cart had hooked. I guess there was some trailer on it. She was taking that trailer off. She had already busted in through their screened in little, they call them lanai porch. It's basically their front porch or back porch that has it's screened in.
Sunroom, yeah.
In there, found some sickle shaped tool, loaded that up, and was taking the hitch, taking the trailer off of it whenever they saw her, and they were just like, hey, what are you doing? She gets in the cart and she takes off, and they found that she was intoxicated, like heavily intoxicated. So I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense that, the news is reporting one thing and the flea is saying she was running from her abuser. If you're running from an abuser, you don't have time to break into a place, steal something.
It's almost the insinuation that I'm getting is that she had to do it because of the abuser, like she was doing it for him. But again, she plays word games. So I've heard different things on different nights. But they're saying it's all tied to the DV and it's the lowest of the low and blah, blah, blah. It sounds to me like it's tied to her being an alcoholic.
I mean, and I would say if somebody's, being domestically abused, most definitely, then you want to get away from that situation. But, you also don't steal a golf cart to do it.
And she could have gone to Lisa's. She has people that she could go to. There's so many resources. The police have been out there so many times offering, they always have resources that they offer. They usually have a victim's advocate and all that too. So,
yeah.
I mean, it was a choice. It sounds more like I said, it was due to an intoxication, and hopefully, probably rehab is going to help her case.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, because it's. I hope that she does get the help she needs. Seriously.
Yeah.
I do not think that the flea has been helping her. Like, she's been helping herself because she's been able to grift off of yet more people suffering in pain. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. The golf cart was like 7 miles from her house across a toll road. There you go. Oh, the rehab mandate or voluntary.
I don't know that it was rehab. What they said was that they all got together and the place, she's getting help now, and the place came to pick her up and she didn't want to go. And then they were looking for Gabe because Gabe was going to tell her to get in the effing truck. And sounds like she did choose to go. So I'm assuming that it's rehab. I mean, that sounds like rehab to me.
That makes no sense.
So they went to court on Monday for the case against the guy.
That's what they said.
Yeah, that's what they said.
But see, I don't trust anything that they say. I mean, here's the thing. They make all these things of things that they've done and things that they've said that they've done. And whenever you actually dig into, like, 90% of what they say is an absolute effing lie. Okay, I don't trust a word that comes out of their mouth. They could tell me that the sky is blue and I would not believe them. That is how dishonest these people are.
Yeah.
I cannot trust a single word they say. They say that they all showed up to court. Awesome.
Yeah.
If you did as a witness, and then there was all this conversation, but it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like, if you listen to what their story is, and maybe I'll go over some of that this weekend. If you listen to what their story is, you're going to see that all of a sudden things will change according to, like, because the story isn't plausible.
Well, that's why you have to listen to it almost multiple times. And thank God she repeats herself over different days. Because that's when you catch the inconsistencies.
Yeah.
But that was the explanation for Swat Pump not being there right now.
Sure.
She's getting help.
I hope she is getting help.
Yeah.
I honestly think the reason that they put that out there is because they know that we're showing the legally obtained FOIA body cam footage, and they heard Tug's wife's story. They heard what was going on with Tug, and they know what they've done with Tug's wife by reaching out and contacting her and harassing her. And they're trying to create this narrative. And this is typical of the fleas. They're trying to create a narrative that says, oh, see, they're talking about this. That means that they're harassing our friend. They're hurting her recovery. This is typical flea behavior. They create an issue, and they also will copy other people's issues that they have going on and try to work it into their narrative. Now, you may think that I'm just like crazy or something like that, but this is what I've seen. I've seen them do this kind of behavior.
Yeah, there's patterns.
Yes. And this is one of their patterns. They saw that Tug is like, these people are reaching out to my ex-wife and they're hurting her recovery. And look what happens. All of a sudden you got somebody that's running off to recovery, and I can tell you their next little spiel is going to be saying, showing the body cam footage, it will be hurting her recovery. Look at how the damage that they're doing to her. We need to raise some money for this. You guys make sure that you hit that thumbs up. That's all I require. But if you want to throw an extra little bit of money over there, it happens. And I guarantee you, it's not going for any recovery except for mine, so I can recover the next day after I have to listen to this canker sore of a human being talk. It hurts my brain.
He's supposed to turn around.
He's supposed to leave.
Right.
If she's in a store, he's supposed to leave. If he's in a store and she walks in, he is still supposed to leave.
True.
So, and that's not what he does at all. He does not leave.
Okay.
He does not leave. But I had the video of her coming out. She's like, "Oh my God," like, like, we're kind of just laughing, like, "Oh shit." I'm like, "Well, I got it on video if he does something." She came out first because she was at the register. When he walked in.
He attacked me. Are we all going to wait until he pushes me down and fractures my hip? I'm 87 years old.
No, ma'am.
Where did that come from? It pushes you down and fractures your hip? I'm confused where that just came from. She needs something. She's very loud drunk when she's at the flea show. Yeah, I hope she gets some help. I asked Grok for an opinion on Flea's channel. I'm working on giving it the facts it's not seen. I'm surprised the positive review it gave. Well, and it wants to give nothing but positivity. You have to understand that.
Well, it also doesn't really get into each stream either.
Right.
If you ask it to recap a stream, it can't. So it's just giving you what they've put out there. So basically what's in the descriptions and stuff. So.
Well, and also, you know, the same way with what is the klepto stuff that people will see that summary, and that summary is usually 90% wrong.
Yeah.
Like I've seen some that it's spit back out and it says that, oh, they talked about how they were working on growing their channel, talked about how they were being harassed, how, you know, and it's just, you know, they're working on the legal aspects, and it's like, yeah, that's not what this was about.
Well, and like, because they turn off the transcript, AI really doesn't have much to go off of.
Oh no. No, it doesn't. It's going off of what they're saying. And that's why I don't trust it. You know, I can put certain things into in there and then go back and listen and figure out what exactly it was that they were saying, or just read what the transcript is saying and go, oh, okay, that makes sense of what they're talking about. They will misquote the law all the time, which is hilarious. I mean, you know, like there was something she quoted out, and I'm like constantly just like, they'll say, well, this statute right here, and then you read the statute and it's just like, yeah, that's for a different district in Florida. That has nothing to do with this whatsoever. What you're saying doesn't make any sense. Like you can put words in the statute's mouth and try to make it say what you want it to say and add a couple of extra words in there. But that's not what the statute says. Read the statute as it is actually stated. You'll find that you're wrong. That's why you don't use AI to figure out your legal stuff, because it will mess you up.
I don't think
that's why I'm actually out here, because just from what I heard over the phone, like I said, I even called supervisors. It doesn't break the no contact order from what we talked about on the phone. Right. But that's why I came out here.
Husband?
What's that?
What if he says something to her husband like, doesn't your wife know what did he say?
Doesn't
that's a third party thing
my
right
husband,
there.
The other day he said to my husband, does your wife know what illegal entry is?
She was walking into her brother's home.
I was going into my brother's house, which I do every single day. My brother is disabled and I take care of him. I'm a retired registered nurse. I worked in the medical field for 50 years.
Right. He's also not supposed to contact you via third party, and he was talking to your husband about you.
Yes.
Well, talking about you, and, you know, saying for someone to relay a message to you.
Yeah, it's not third.
Oh, he's just the cop's answering it. He can talk about her, but he can't say, tell your wife this.
Right. You know, you know, what he said was, does she know that you can't do X, Y, and Z? And that's all he said. That's not third-party communication. But third-party communication would be like showing up on a stream and, you know, talking about a case that you're not supposed to be talking about. Calling Jeremy horrible names, that would be third-party communication. But the law, according to the flea, is completely different. Yeah, completely different.
Those two things.
I was there.
I'm not trying to make this.
No, you're trying to. He's going by the law.
Because that's the only way that we can absolutely properly do something. Because otherwise, it's a bad arrest on me.
I understand.
And he'll be right back out, and it's not gonna. You know what I mean? But if I can,
but it will help. It will help their case. I mean, it can't be anywhere. I mean, I have 120 videos.
Just arrest him. It's good for their case, even if it's not a good arrest.
That's exactly what they wanted to do.
He just said it wouldn't be a good arrest on him. He could lose his job for that, but it's going to help their case.
Right.
That's great.
That's been their behavior. is like they don't care about who gets hurt. They don't care that they could ruin someone's life. All that they care about is, it's good for our case. It's good for the clicks. It's good for the views. They don't care about wrong and right. That makes no sense to them. Over and over again, they've proved this. Dangerous, dangerous people.
Violating the no contact order, then it's not really going to help add on to the case. Now, you guys are still ongoing with this, right?
Yeah. There was a court date for him on the 20th.
Okay.
But
regarding
he
my
is
daughter,
harassing,
and for
and
me,
he is stalking, and there is laws against that.
Right.
There's a difference between free speech and harassment and stalking, and he's beyond the free speech part. Even the officer that went and got him arrested, Boggs, which is, I'm not sure how or who.
Oh yeah. See, Boggs had this down where Squaw has been in trouble with the sheriff since she moved there. Nothing in Connecticut where she used to live that you know of. Police have told them about the third-party nonsense, how wrong they are numerous times. Yeah, this is the problem. See, these officers shouldn't be giving them any sort of legal advice or tell them, what needs to happen, because all they're doing is changing tactics. These people act like
I don't think they're intentionally. The police are explaining to them why they can't do it. I don't think they realize that they're giving them the key to the kingdom, because what they do is they then use that on the next cop that comes.
Yes. They change up every single time. Well,
because
that isn't good.
Just saying, no, it's not the law and walking away, a citizen's not going to go for that. They have to give them some sort of.
Megan, he's beyond free speech according to the Supreme Court Justice Fleesa Flea Esquila. Yeah, that is usually what it means. Like, but this is what another officer said. So she's trying to tap into that. She is trying to tap into that little bit right there. But this other officer said this, and
which we don't even know that an officer said that to her. That could have been something she saw on YouTube. Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah, Boggs said that.
Okay.
That was because, like you said, what she's doing is she's taking what the officer says and she's refining her story every time she tells it. This is the same thing that criminals do. A criminal figures out that, for example, if you're doing X, Y, and Z, let's say you just robbed a bank. If you're speeding, the cops are most likely going to be chasing after the speeding car. But if you're driving normal, they have no reason to be looking for a car that's trying to make a fast getaway. So the criminal learns because they caught him because he was running a speeding car. So now they're just going to drive normal speed. Something stupid like that. But that's basically her concept on doing this. So whenever they know that the cop can't do anything if there's not a no contact order. So you keep pushing that there's a no contact order. You keep saying this over and over again, like these are the magical words that all of a sudden the cop is going to go, oh yeah, he broke the no contact order. So we're going to arrest him for breaking a no contact order. Although she hasn't told the cop that there is no contact order in her case. Yeah. And that's where it starts getting messed up, because this cop didn't ask for it. If you would have stopped and asked her, she would have said, well, there is no contact.
Was all involved in the process, but he's the one that actually, with Jeannie, it went down and they got arrested. He got arrested for both charges.
It was the detective that showed up for it.
Detective Zinn. It was Deputy Boggs. It was the other night. It was Detective Zinn, and there was another detective on it too. Well, detective for your case and detective for your case. Both of them. They both came here, and but they said that even the deputy said there's a difference between this is okay. There's a difference between harassment and freedom of speech.
Right.
And this is harassment, and this is stalking, and that's why he was determined. And when he went over there, the guy told him to get out of there.
But that was that case that it
Can I
was
see the angle of
considered
the photo?
harassment. It doesn't mean that every single incident is that also.
Exactly.
So just because yesterday I did one thing doesn't make everything I do after that.
Yeah, just because I was speeding yesterday doesn't mean I'm speeding every time I drive. You know, but that's what she's trying to tell the cop is that
Yeah.
that's the equivalent of it. Is like every time that he exists on this planet, he's stalking. Flea is squealer of law. What's more like a squeaker. Squeaker of law.
So with him pulling into the parking lot again or into the driveway,
She has
just the angle that you had because you have a
Yeah, because
different
you're
angle.
on the driveway, so you have
Yeah, because last night we went over the video that she was trying to show. This video that she's showing the police officer, and she said, "Oh, he was flipping me off," and then the flea was jumping in there saying, "Yeah, I've got it on my video too." And luckily, she had it pulled up because she's always searching for stuff. And yeah, he totally flipped me off. And then
Are you sure he wasn't just stretching behind his back?
No, the cop pulled it up and he says like he's got his hands up, but I can't tell that he's
Yeah.
double.
That was John Cook. Remember he flipped the double bird?
Yeah.
And that's okay. Freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny how it's so
it's
similar, but it's like they're on the opposite shoot, you know?
Oh yeah, because she knows what you need to say to get the cop's attention. She's learning.
You can't be against it in one situation and then be for it in another.
Well, and as much as as much as you're seeing right here, this is just one case. Where else has she done this? What other people has she done this kind of behavior to? Makes you wonder.
Well, the people online, she has the people that she talks about that her weeds she's pulled.
Her weeds.
Kimmy, who she flew out to her house or who flew out to her house and smoked all Gabe's weed.
That's probably what set her off.
And then there was the other lady, Moo, who supposedly scammed Robbie.
Well, it won't
allegedly.
It won't be long before they trash another person. I mean, it's you know it's coming. It won't.
They already have. They've already started on Megan and Tug.
No, I mean somebody within their group again.
Oh yes, absolutely.
This is typical of them. That they will go after anybody that doesn't follow their narrative. Whenever people are just like, yeah, I'm not saying that, I'm not doing that, then they get mean and nasty towards them. I mean, look at what happened with Stacey Nett, Tammy J, how they trashed them. Look what happened with Lynette. She totally dumped on her.
And then Lynette came back.
Well, of course, Lynette likes the abuse, I guess. I mean, that's what it appears to me. But I think she realizes that the flea actually has a lot of her money. She wants to get that back. Really bad.
But she could have already.
Well, she knows it hurts her. You should start a pool, put names up on Polymarket. No, well, and that's the thing. And it could be somebody that's close to her. I mean, she's telling you this story about Squirt Dump. What's to say that that Squirt Dump was just like, oh, you guys are just using me, and she cut her off, or they had a falling out. And all that you're hearing is what she's telling you. There's always a possibility that didn't happen, that she didn't go get rehab. There's always a possibility because, like I said, I don't trust anything the flea says, that they found out that she's an instigator in all of this, and they want to be far away from her and want to get out of, don't want to be around her. So they created a whole story. I don't put it past them for any of this kind of crap. I mean, this is just their MO. This is the kind of stuff that they do. I mean, if she's actually going to get help, good for her. But there's also a possibility that things didn't go in court like they thought they were going to go. because all you're hearing is what she's telling you happened. And we've seen her say all kinds of things that happened that didn't happen multiple times. Things with the donations, things with this case right here, things with Jeremy Hales, telling people things that never happened and playing it off like they actually did. So I don't trust a word that comes out of her mouth. It could easily be that Squirt Dump is just like, yeah, I've found out that you're actually using me to steal money. I don't want to be any part of it. We don't know. Don't know it. Don't have any clue. I don't trust anything that she says is to be true.
We don't know that something else happened and she didn't get arrested.
There's always that possibility. They try to play it off like that would never happen. We don't know. Squirt Dump could be in jail right now for all we know.
However, I hope she's in rehab.
I do.
That's the optimist in me.
It's always the optimistic, but the realist in me goes, I can't trust a single thing that she says.
Absolutely. I'm not giving them any money.
Definitely not.
This is kind of just verifying.
That's him gesturing to me.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to hit the play button right here again. See if I can.
And here's.
I mean, I can't even visit my
Hold on
brother.
1 second here. Let me zoom this out. We'll hit play.
Why can't she visit her brother?
Yeah, because she's been told that she can't do that.
By who?
Who do you think? Who do you think would tell them that? Who do you think would say she couldn't visit the brother without being harassed?
Oh. Sorry, I just saw it. Arrow.
Yeah.
Give that. I've got to hit the road because my husband just got home.
All right. You have a good one. You have a good one. You know what? What I need to do is get a good shot of the trash panda. And I want to create a nice little intro for you. That's what I want to do.
But you don't throw me in the trash again.
No. I mean, I already have one that I was working on. It's pretty good, but
yeah, I've got some good ones I can send you.
Yeah, send me a couple. I'm gonna create an intro and a nice kind of tune to go with it. Gives you a little bit of dance. All right, Rogue.
Talk to you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Oh yeah. Yep. Love the Rogue Mama. You guys show her some love. Make sure you go and check out Rogue Mama's channel and give her some love, some views. She's been doing this for quite some time. She's good people, and we enjoy her immensely. Like, she's just so much fun. Her input is very valuable. All I hear is wow, we need squat bug. I don't have it on this one here. We need to get Clark Stark a job. Yes, Rogue is absolutely sweet. Absolutely. One of the longtime sweethearts. I enjoy her immensely.
It was the middle finger.
Thank you very much, Heather.
I'm trying to see a middle finger there. Doesn't look like
Two middle fingers.
Doesn't look like a middle finger. It looks more of just like just his arms outright. I mean.
Oh yeah. She knows it's true. Also, it looks like he's going like this. Just got his arms out there, like. Yeah, she has a wonderful voice too. She's very pleasant to hear. Very pleasant to hear.
I got him earlier.
I know you have to go by the letter of the law. I understand it.
Well, it's a tough one only because, I mean, if you showed up here and say, I don't know your neighbors, but say your neighbor was, videotaping you, you'd probably too go like this as to why are you videotaping? So, do you mind if I So, man, I want to see if I can just see him maybe flipping you off or something like that.
He flips us all
Every single day.
Are you sitting there just chowing down? Damn, Flea. Gumming that food, just giving it a little bit of gnawing.
Isn't he not supposed to?
He did it earlier.
Yeah.
Huh?
He's not supposed to have any contact or any saying or anything. And
He did it earlier to me. I didn't have my camera on me earlier when he
was trying to eat before it got cold.
Well, it doesn't look like he's flipping you off on this one. We can see how the gesture could seem like it. It looks like he reaches his right arm out and then brings it back in. He reaches his left arm out and then
But he
brings
put
it
his
back
hands
in.
on his hips. He was staring at it. That's what he did.
0423 is Pennsylvania.
Doing the right arena.
Okay. And can I see that video that you had of it?
Those chicken skins are fudge rounds. Could be both. Could be both. Maybe she dipped in her fudge rounds in her chicken skins or something. She is doing a little bit of chowing down, that's for sure.
440, 1048.
Of that specific part?
Yeah.
Okay. It's right here.
Just see if maybe I can see him.
Let me just get it. Oh, that's when he put the thing down.
Actually, Harry, it would be illegal because that would be making communication with a person. So if there is a no contact order on the mother, because Squat Dump, as far as I know, does not have one at this point in time. So if for him to be flipping the mother off, it would be, he could get in trouble for that, for making communication. That is one thing that's very clear on this. On that paperwork, it says for the mother, not for Squirt Dump, but for the mother, no third-party contact. Can't talk to her, can't communicate with her, nothing. Hands on your hips, then slide to the right.
This is when he pulled up. Let me get bigger.
Do you have him pulling into the driveway?
Yes.
I want to see like the full
standing
thing.
at
That's him.
Brothers.
1 second. This is the one before it where he pulled in.
Go ahead. 701, Go.
See, he came up the driveway. Or the back way.
How did it came in the back way?
Now, I can't zoom in any further on this, but if I pull it up on my iPad, I can zoom all the way in. Or on my phone.
Okay.
I was waiting for my daughter to return from the store, and I had already been told by my daughter, called me and told me exactly what he did. That he came into the store, folded his arms, and stared at her while she was in there shopping for my brother.
Did he really? Did he really? Or did the flea tell you that's what happened? Because even the daughter, little Squirt Dump, said that he came in, crossed his arms, turned around, walked out. That was it.
Yeah, he didn't even go in there and buy anything.
He didn't buy anything.
Because he can't, you dumbass. Once he sees that she's in there, if he thinks that he has a no contact order, he turned around and walked out. Good Lord. This Leo, if he was doing his job correctly, would have taken this woman's statement in private, instructed her, she has anything to send, email him, done and done. That exactly, Chucky. Thank you very much. That is absolutely 110% correct. I love the mask. That's awesome. Everybody put on the Tug mask. That's awesome.
He just went in there to talk.
That is the right thing, though. If he walked in there and he saw her in there, or if he was walking around looking to buy.
Oh, good God. He's a mouth breather, too. Good Lord, man. Both of them, they just got this slack jaw. Just, it's like, man, close your mouth. You're going to have some flies jump up in there. Oh, if the Jizz Dump's mom was really worried about her safety, why the F would she go to the garage directly across the street from him? Because she can. I mean, I get your point, first of all. I get your point. This is the same excuse that the flea makes about, if Jeremy was so concerned about his safety, why does he drive down that road? That's bong face. It's something. But here's the thing. She shouldn't have to, if there's a no contact order for her, she doesn't have to change her behavior. He has to change his. Simple as that.
Something and he sees her in there, turn around and leaving the store is the right thing. So I'm gonna have to most likely go down to Winn-Dixie and see if I can see videotape of that.
Yeah.
Just from what I've seen,
it's not.
Even though it seems like it could possibly be it, I mean, there's no.
This has been going on.
I mean, if he sat there and he just gave you the double bird like that, then I could absolutely say that's gesturing to her. You know,
what they're trying to get the cop to believe that they've done nothing wrong. Well, the thing is they've just harassed this guy. So it's not like that they have actually done anything wrong except for false reporting this guy. That's what it sounds like to me. Venus flytrap. It's more like a. Never mind. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. You just I'm keeping my mouth shut on that. I'm not going to say what kind of mousetrap that it is. It could be. That they just. It's not really a Venus, but then don't complain you're worried about your safety. Well, that's the thing is, and I understand we want to say you got method officer. That's the thing. They don't have to change their behavior. Same way Jeremy didn't have to change his behavior. If he walked into a grocery store, Lynette, John Crook, they have to leave. Why didn't they arrest Crook? Because you're dealing with Levy County. Completely different county. This is Sumter County. Levy County is completely different. You want me to say it? Don't say it. Don't say it. You can think it, but don't say it.
Using the F word
He definitely
as...
gestured her if that's what he did.
The man that's working tonight, his name is Richard, but I also call him Mr. Portland because we both live in Portland.
Okay.
So I don't know if he noticed him.
Is he an assistant manager or?
Oh no, he's just an employee.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to make another call. And it's just the Winn-Dixie right over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was the package store.
Yeah, because as of right now, we're dealing with like fine lines. Normally, no contact order. The person would like walk up and say something to him, or try to talk to him through a friend or something like that. Like, hey, tell so and so this, that, the other thing, or it's.
But then when you went to the package store, you went in first, right?
Absolutely.
And then he comes in behind her and just stands.
He was already up there waiting.
How would you know? Were you there? See, this is what's so aggravating. And I'm surprised the cop hasn't shut this crap down. It's like, well, she's telling the story. Why are you telling me what you think he did? I mean, because that makes no sense. And still, it's just like, dude's got like, does he not have a chin or something? It's just, what the hell?
Didn't even go in and didn't even buy anything.
Store?
Yeah.
The package store, the
she was shopping for my brother.
Oh, the Winn-Dixie.
Yeah, right there next to the liquor store. Yeah, because he walked in after her and just stood behind her with his arms closed. I was looking, you go in there and buy anything? She said, no, he didn't buy anything. So what was he doing there? She was there.
Okay.
He knew. She goes, because he.
Like, it just makes me want to stab my brain out.
Her uncle can't get to the store, so she goes to the package store.
My brother is disabled.
And he knew exactly why.
He knew exactly why. He's been out there videotaping her riding the golf cart. He knows exactly what she's doing.
He does it over and over again.
So he follows her. And then he was waiting for her to come back. See him with his phone, waiting for her. And then
because
G was outside, so he decided to go inside.
He got intimidated.
He knew you were coming because he heard what was going on here. He pulled the golf cart in there and closed the garage door down. He's hiding out in the garage.
And it's because his father wasn't home tonight.
Yeah.
His father's at the American Legion.
If his father was home?
That's when he gets crazy. Plus,
until his father goes to sleep.
He's an addict. He does crystal meth.
Yeah, he's high.
And see, they keep saying this, but they've never provided any proof of that. And he's already denied that that's true. So, I mean, he could be lying. Maybe he still is. but they keep this is typical crap that they pull. Well, they're doing X, Y, and Z. No proof of it. He's doing this, this, and this. No proof of it. They accuse Jeremy of doing things. No proof of it. Now she's testifying he's an addict. Well, he said that he was an addict, but he said that he'd been clean. I mean, he might have started hitting again. I don't know. I mean, but accusing him of something, and if it's not true, I mean, good Lord. Just listening to her can cause brain cramps. Makes me not want to have dinner. Watching her chow down on her muffin tops or whatever she's eating is just dull.
We have to put up with this.
And we only deal with this when he's high. So, and he's high every day or every other day.
But like,
oh, you're one to talk there, little Gaby. You're really one to talk about being high. Who's high every day? Okay.
anytime we go outside, anytime we pull up, we leave, anything. You know,
Do you even go outside? I'm curious. Except to harass people. I'm just wondering.
Yelling stuff at me the other day. I mean, it's worse now because he can't have contact with these two. Mainly her. He's worse with us now.
Okay. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay?
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you as much as...
No, you're right. I just want to make sure I get this right and absolutely right. So I don't want to make sure I don't pass over anything that...
She's on the Rumble
So just give me 1 second here.
She's on the Rumble side. Of course she's here. She's on the Rumble side. And we'll see if he's got anything here. One addict? Yeah. Yeah.
26 so far.
I'm going to pull up the Winn-Dixie here because I want to make sure I'd be going to the right spot.
Yeah.
Wrong phone.
Burns Head.
Burns Head?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Winn-Dixie. Or it's in Winn-Dixie, the fashion store in Winn-Dixie.
Isn't that the... It's right, it's literally
Yes.
right here.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
It is.
Sumter to 189.
Right out front.
Playing.
So he's going to go over to the Winn-Dixie. Let's see if he says anything else to him.
This feels like a belligerent ass. I could literally show you so much.
It's at 557 to 612. All right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could literally show you so much stuff. I would just have to find it. Yeah, we're talking 24 minutes. We're talking 25 minutes this cop had to spend over here.
Because I texted her at 5:57 when he took off.
Yeah.
And then she
I'm
texted me.
going to repeat myself over and over again. Do you understand?
Because I was warning her, look, he took off. But we know that he knows what she does. She's going to the store.
He stalks her constantly.
He stalks her.
We know.
And if she goes up to, he stalks her over by the bench, over by the pond right there.
Right. I left the house the other day to go to the store, and he was out front.
Oh, God. Tell us another story, Jeannie's mom. Tell us another.
He actually stared at the back. I could see him in my rear view mirror. He stepped out in the middle of the road so he could watch me until I turned the corner. These are the crazy things.
That's stalking her. And he's not allowed to do that.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to run over to that Winn-Dixie. I'm going to see if I can pull any videotape
Yeah, hopefully they're
from
still
that.
open. They should be, right?
Yeah, they should still be open. That's why I want to go over there now before they...
Casey's the manager, and so is Danielle.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll go over there. I'll take a look, and I will be right back over here, okay?
Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Now we go to the body cam. And if you guys have not hit the thumbs up, there you go. That is absolutely right. 375 people are watching this. Only 62 show is hitting the thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Make it feel good. Make it feel, get that nice, warm, fuzzy feeling. You know, and if you're on the Rumble side, hit the thumbs up. Enjoy what you're seeing. And if you want to take that extra step, you can always throw a little bit of breadsticks this way, or you can become a member. Members do have some perks. Even the lowest tier, I keep even my lowest tier, they get the nice stuff. If you want to go, take it a step further, you could always become a higher paying tier member. It doesn't hurt you. It's cheaper than Starbucks coffee. I guarantee you. Even my mid tier is cheaper than Starbucks coffee per month. I mean, we keep it really good here. There's a 500-foot PO. That's the issue. Yeah.
How's it going? Hi, I just need to see videotape. We're looking for about 5:57 to 6:12 tonight.
Tonight? Good. We're gonna go for a minute. Looking for something. What time frame? 5:57?
Yeah, it'll be 5:57 to 6:12.
Okay. Do you need your trash taken out? Yeah, I think so, Rachel. I'll shoot it out there to you. I know there's a little bit in here. Not a whole lot, but a little bit.
So you're looking at this. This is 12 minutes and 45 seconds, and they go through all kinds of video looking for it. We will get to the video. There's a little bit of a conversation that he has to step away for just a minute. And I think this might be the spot where we see it. This might be it. I'm not going to make you guys suffer through 12 minutes of craziness on here.
228 Sumter. 1065 at 1020, LV 312. I'll be 10-5 in the signal 44.
It's coming up. He's going to step away for a second.
Logan to 1020.
Okay, can you pause that really quick?
Yep.
I'm just going to have to make a phone call. Do you mind if I step out just really quick?
You're fine. I'll be right here.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
This is really important. This is really important coming up.
Hey, I just got something I got to run by you quick. So in the videotape, you can see her going to the liquor store about 2 minutes after that. He walks in, looks like he sees her, crosses his arms, turns around, walks out. I've got nothing there, right?
Yeah. This, I guess, is where I must have skipped over it. Let me rewind it a little bit.
All right, you can keep going. Just have to see her leave.
Yep.
Liquor side, did you walk to the grocery side? Hi, ma'am, this is Deputy Hosky. So when you went inside the liquor side, did you walk to the grocery side of the store? So you stayed inside the liquor. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. That's all I needed. All right, bye. All right, you can keep going. Just have to see her leave. Sorry about this. This is kind of just going off a hostile videotape situation. Do you mind if I sit down?
No,
I'm sorry.
you go right ahead.
Oh, there she walked off.
No, she just walked around now.
Oh, she walked around.
Yeah. Probably easier to see sitting down.
Yeah, a little bit. The glare looking down was a little hard. Okay. Can you pause it really there?
You want to go back a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. So then that's whenever he steps out, has his conversation, and what he saw makes him really curious of what they're saying.
Come on. There.
Yeah, that's our guy right there.
That's the guy right there. Listen.
Oh, shoot. We're moving backwards. We're going the right way. There we go. Now we're going the right way.
228, Sumter. 1065 at 1020, LB 312.
$228.
1024 Winsboro Drive, Villages. I'll be 10-5 in the signal 44. Logan to 1020.
Okay, can you pause that really quick?
Yep.
I'm just going to have to make a phone call.
Yeah, and he's going to come back to the video and get it higher. Hey, little D, how you doing? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I got something you might like. Something you might like. Oh,
Do you mind if I step out just really quick?
You're fine. I'll be right here.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Hey, I just got something I gotta run by you quick. So in the videotape, you can see her going to the liquor store about 2 minutes after that. He walks in, looks like he sees her, crosses his arms, turns around, walks out. That's, I've got nothing there, right? I mean, they're saying that no contact order from a domestic violence. Live right next door to each other. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, they literally live about 4 feet apart from each other.
440, 10-9?
So now they're trying to show me all this videotape of him possibly gesturing to her, which from what I saw, there was no gestures. Saying that he waited for her to leave, followed her to the store, walked in, and then walked right back out.
I have.
Yeah, it shows him walking in, looks like he sees her, crosses his arms, turns around and walks out.
Jennifer, did you get a 28 at all?
Yeah, this is where I was kind of like, I don't know which route to take here. Right. Okay, see, that's what I was thinking. Now, is there gestures in there, like giving her the bird or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. No, I'll call back to jail and see if they can,
Oh, that's awkward.
yeah. All right, sounds good. Thank you, sir. Bye.
This?
Hey, man, I'm all good. Thank you
You're
very
good?
much.
Okay, you have a good night. Be safe.
Oh, I
Me
guess
too.
we missed it. I guess we missed it. Go back. Yeah, all that he sees is he walks in, and I thought the camera was a little bit closer on that, but it was basically he walks in, puts up his arms, crosses them, and then just turns around and leaves. That's it. That was absolutely it to all of that. All right, tomorrow, we'll show you the rest of it. We'll show you the rest of the conversation that he has with the fleas. It's much too long to go over tonight. What I am going to do tonight is I got something that I think little D would like. I got something that I think little D would like. And you're flying to Tennessee. Woo! Something that little D would like, you know, because she's my little punk rock girl. So I did this one. This is one of the early ones. And now if you're in the know, you're about to hear something really cool. And I think little D, if you're listening, you're gonna like this one. This was one of the early renditions that I made of this song, just so you guys could enjoy a little bit of my craziness, I guess the best way to put it. You guys will like. Oh, damn it. No sound. Damn it. All right, let's give you some sound.
Monkey brains! Monkey brains! Dumbass monkey brains! Monkey brains! Monkey brains! This audience is monkey brains! Spooned by idiots! Dumbass monkey brains! No legal background, spitting legal shit anyway. Monkey brains! Monkey brains! Dumbass monkey brains! I am worth more than Jeremy could imagine. My family is worth over 10 million. Sure you are. That why your house is in foreclosure. Your family may be worth 10 million, but you're broke. Spend all your money on wigs and lip injections. But your gay ass will fight for your man. She's giving legal comments without a legal background, a felony. Wow, gay bashing, classy. Legally lip is homophobic, huh? Shiz, why are you giving legal analysis with no legal education? Look where your education got you. Permanently retired to avoid being disbarred. Monkey brains! Monkey brains! This audience is monkey brains! Dumbass monkey brains. No legal background, spitting legal shit anyway. Please tell me your legal education. Reading legal public documents doesn't require a law degree. I'm suing Hales in state court. Nothing he filed against me in federal court. Shiz, aren't you getting paid to promote Hales? Is paint chips giving you something on the side? Seems cringy how he strokes you and you flatter him, huh? Your legal education was so good you had to give it up. Permanently retired and sanctioned, struck off. Luckily has no criminal background. This audience is the monkey brains. You dumbass monkey brains. Proceed with caution, all used as evidence. Shiz, you're truly an idiot. Your supporters are the biggest idiots I have ever experienced. You were Baker, acted danger to yourself and others. Shiz, why you giving legal advice with no legal education? And this is a Wendy's. Talking about yourself as a third person is a sign of madness. OMG, crazy, huh? I'm worth 10 million, but you're broke as hell. Monkey brains, monkey brains, dumbass, monkey brains. This audience is monkey brains, spooned by idiots like this. No legal background, permanently retired. Shiz, you're truly an idiot, monkey brains. I'm worth 10 million,
Yes, once I got the sound figured out, I was able to play it for you guys. Monkey brains, monkey brains, monkey brains. With the bean factory going on in the background. Oh my God. So much fun. So much fun. I enjoy you guys. I told you you'd like a little D. Little D's my punk rock girl, man. She likes it whenever it's just a little bit edgy. That was my first idea, and then I changed it up and made it. I don't know. I think I made it better. But I will tell you, you guys are the best chat. You really put a smile on my face and make it so much fun. And tomorrow, like I said, we will finish up where we left off here. And it's going to be good. Chaotic? Yeah, chaotic is the best description. That's I love it. Yes, I have some crazy stuff, in my head. I can't always get it out. I really can't get it all out at the same time. If I did, it would be a catastrophe. That's why you never ask what I'm thinking. Don't ever ask me what I'm thinking, because if you knew, you would go, oh, I just need to shut it off. This my brain just doesn't shut down like normal. I don't know why. Maybe because I love doing this. I love being here with you guys, hanging out. It's so much fun. And I do thank you guys for being here. And with that, I'll give you my nice outro. I will be sending you guys off somewhere. I don't know where yet, but I will send you somewhere if I can. If anybody's still on, I will find a place for you. If I don't send you anywhere, that's because there wasn't anybody that I was watching. I will see you guys mañana. Have a wonderful night. Peace.
Thought I was done, bless your heart, but I'm still living rent-free, it's a work of art. Call me daddy, call me Papa Nut, call me the GOAT. You're paddling upstream while I'm running this boat. You say, I don't care, yet you're glued to the screen. Bathe in my glow, you're so unclean. Your shade like a breeze, it's barely a draft. I'm the Picasso of roasting your ass. You say you're over me, oh how cute, but here I am, still the star of your loop. You're my biggest fans, don't even deny. So grab some popcorn when daddy goes live, 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 live. Call me daddy, daddy, daddy. Yeah, shout it loud. You're a mental midget while I stand proud. Papa Nut, Shizzy, daddy, headline act. Your background noise and it's just a fact. Call me daddy, daddy. Let's face the score. You hate that you love me, but you keep wanting more. You're like a dog chasing cars, you don't know why. But here you are barking while I touch the sky. Your comments are gold, such comedy gold. Who hurt you? Oh wait, it's me, I'm told. You're keeping tabs like an unpaid intern while I'm cashing checks. When will you learn? Your timeline's a shrine to every move I make. I'd say thanks, but you're a nasty skank. Oh, Shizzy's washed up. Yeah, sure, Jan, yet here I am, the centerpiece of your plan. You hate, watch my stream every damn night. That's why, kiddos, I'm still shining bright. Call me daddy, daddy, daddy. Send in your bread, I'm living rent-free in your effing head. Papa Nut, Shizzy, daddy on your brain. I'm your mental landlord, you wanna complain. Call me daddy, daddy. Let's keep it real. You hate that I'm winning, but you love how it feels. Oh, I'm sorry that I break your streak. You tried to ignore me for like half a week, but daddy's too spicy, you can't look away. I'm the train wreck you need every single day. So while you're out there rich, you're trying to chase cloud, I'm here sipping coffee, watching you freak out. You're irrelevant, wow, what a take. Now go rewatch my vids and I count how much I make. Call me daddy, yeah, own it now. I'm rent free your brain and you don't know how. Papa Nut, Shizzy, daddy, let's set the bar. I'm bigger than life, you're a burned out star. Call me daddy, embrace your role, 'cause I'm the main character, you're just a troll. So here's your bedtime story, kids, sweet and snug. Shizzy daddy's forever if you're stuck in the mud. Now say goodnight to Papa Nut, your mental king. Oh wait, you will see me tomorrow, same obsession, same thing. Call me daddy, yeah, own it now. I'm rent for your brain and you don't know how. Papa Nut, Shizzy daddy, let's set the bar. I'm bigger than life, you're a burned out star. Call me daddy, embrace your role, cause I'm the main character, you're just an old raggedy ass burned out troll. So that's your bedtime story, kids tucked in sweet and snug. Shizzy daddy's forever, you lose and you're stuck in the mud. Now say goodnight to Papa Nut, your mental king. Oh wait, you will see me tomorrow, same obsession, same effing thing.
And everybody, I'm going to be sending you over to go see the wonderful Nicholas Rekieta. If you haven't seen any of his stuff, make sure you show him some love. And all of you on Rumble, I will be sending you over there. I can't wait. Show him some love. Give him some thumbs up. Throw some breadsticks his way too. Love you guys. See you soon.